Insurance. This is Tony Cañas, and today I want to do an update to an old video. The quick and dirty guide to your insurance job search. I've done many searches myself in my 10 years that I spent in the carrier space, including a brutal 5-month-long job search that led me to a great job at Liberty. And through chatwithtony.com, I have helped hundreds, maybe 1,000 other people go through their own insurance job searches. So I've learned a lot along the way, and chatwithtony.com is open again. So sign up. I'd love to chat with you. It's free. Quick disclaimer. I am not a certified career coach. I am not a career coach. In fact, I am just an insurance nerd who is passionate about helping people grow within the insurance industry. I happen to work within insurance staffing, not as a career coach. And in fact, my day job would prohibit me from being a paid career coach because it would be a conflict of interest. So I am not a career coach. If you do want a career coach, link above to my recommendation on insurance career coaches. First of all, the good news. Your insurance experience is very valuable. The insurance industry has a very low unemployment rate. We are desperate for talent. This unemployment rate used to be around the 1.5%. During COVID, it went up to about 4.5%, still better than full employment. And it started to go down again. It's somewhere in the 3% now. Either way, your insurance experience is very valuable. Number two, the bad news is that job searching in our industry can be painfully slow. On average, it takes about 6 to 9 months. And that was in the pre-COVID era. During the COVID era, it might take a little longer. If I had to guess, 6 to 12 months is a good estimate. If you are still at a job and you are not about to slit your wrists, which probably you're not, stay there. It is easier to job search while you are currently employed. If you are brand new to the industry, then number one, it takes time. Number two, the biggest thing you can do is realize the number one problem that entry-level hiring managers, so people whose job is to run areas of departments within an insurance company that tend to have a lot of entry-level people, like customer service, like claims, any of those departments. The number one problem those hiring managers have when it comes to hiring is that the people they're hiring, for the most part, are not yet committed to an insurance career. So there's a ton of turnover in those areas. So if you can come in and make a good case as to why you're excited, not only for this job, but for the company, and you're not here for an insurance job, you're here to start an insurance career, and you can show them a long-term plan for that insurance career, preferably within their company. You are so solid. They're gonna love you. How to do that? Well, read Insurance Nerds, listen to our podcast, Profits in Risk, listen to my videos. You can come in with an educated perspective and a long-term plan for how you're gonna succeed within insurance. They're going to love you. Remember, I'm not here for the job, I'm here to start an insurance career. I'm excited to start an insurance career. If you are an experienced person, you've been in the insurance industry for a while, and you find yourself needing a new job, number one thing I want you to do is take some time to introspect. Maybe it's a weekend, maybe it's a week, maybe it's 2 weeks. Take some time to think about it, kind of journal about it. Take some time to think about which jobs that you've had you loved, which ones did you not love, what were the common characteristics of the jobs you loved. And this is kind of hard to put on videos. For this part, you're probably best to grab some time and chat with Tony, and I'll help you kind of through that thinking process. Your resume gets the interview. It doesn't get the job. You get the job. The resume should be 1 page, unless you've had a professional make it for you, a professional who understands insurance. It should be 1 page. Link above for a full video about insurance resume. Interviewing is its own reality. That is designed to keep you out. You're probably not an expert in interviewing. Unless you've had a ton of different jobs over the years, you're probably not an expert in interviewing. Even if you're a hiring manager, you're probably not an expert in being the interviewee. I highly recommend the interview series by Manager Tools. That's manager-tools.com. It's about 20 hours worth of audio. You can think of it as a podcast or as an audiobook. Each hour leaves you homework. It's not insurance specific, and it is really, really, really good. And it'll make you the best interviewee you can be. It'll teach you that there are 2 distinct phases to a job search. Phase number 1, you're selling yourself. Phase number 2, and the change happens between one phase and the other when you get an offer, now you're buying. Those phases should be treated differently. During phase number 1, don't count yourself out of the job before the company counts you out. Don't worry too much about the job description. Don't worry too much about the requirements. The job description was written for a purple squirrel, not for a real candidate. Where do you find insurance jobs? My favorite place to find them is Indeed. Indeed.com, what I always recommend, go to Indeed.com, create a free account, set up a search for the word CPCU, even if you're not a CPCU, and maybe a couple of keywords for the type of role that you're looking for. Do that for your zip code and 30, 40, 50 miles around, however long you're willing to commute. Set it so that Indeed emails you every day when a new job comes out. It's free. And if you're happy to be remote, I would also do the same search without a zip code nationally for the word insurance, CPCU, whatever keywords for the type of job you want, and the word remote. Apply. apply. That's the biggest piece of advice. Apply. My last insurance job search took me 451 applications, which I tracked on an Excel file. The reality is the applicant tracking system, or the ATS, eats your resume most of the time, and it never sees a human about 70% of the time. Last time it took me 42 at-bats. 42 times I applied at Liberty, and 41 of those times I got rejected without an interview before finally getting the interview and getting the job. Just because you were rejected last week for the exact same job with a different job requisition doesn't mean that you will this time. It might be a different job. Again, link above for a video specifically about that. Finally, network, and shape your network. When you're reaching out to your network, let them know that you're looking for a job. Don't ask for a job, ask for a lead. If you ask for a job and I don't have a job opening right now for which you are a good match, I'll be like, sorry, I don't have anything. If you ask for a lead, I will think of whether any friends of mine have an opening, and even if they don't, I'll look at my own openings, see if you're a match. So don't ask for a job, ask for a lead. Read the book Never Eat Alone. Fantastic. Will teach you how to network. Also, don't neglect networking locally, especially once we are released from the quarantine. Once you have your vaccine, network locally, especially at the local CPCU Society, and if you're agency side, at the local Big I. The local CPCU Society will be happy to see you, even if you are not a CPCU. Show up to their next monthly luncheon with resume in hand. Finally, a quick update for the post-COVID world. The main thing that I'm expecting to see for next year is a lot more insurance companies, a ton more insurance companies being willing to have you remote. There you go. You are not trapped into just your local market. There is a very good chance of getting a remote insurance job next year as we emerge from our quarantine. Would love to chat with you about your insurance job search. Again, grab some time at chatwithtony.com. It is free. I am not allowed to charge you because it would be a conflict of interest with my day job. So it's a free service that I provide to the community, and one of the favorite things I do. Grab some time at Chat with Tony and let's chat. Thank you for listening today, and share this with your network.